Video file 14, taken from my book Living in a Bubble by Delora Green, my real name Gemma Stone. If you go to my website deloragreen.co.uk, you can purchase my book on paperback or Kindle from Amazon. Where I am now is where I dreamed I would be. The lack of communication made you unhappy in the past, and you needed to have some time on your own to become stronger, so you would never let it happen again. You know how to play the game now, and you know exactly what you want from life, having had also glimpses of how good it could be, but you need to make sure for yourself that you will never become what you were before, moving on into this new life again. If you do venture back into your old life, you will feel stifled and trapped and start to have the same sorts of feelings that you had whilst you were in your past relationship if you begin to live your life under someone else's rules. And whoever it is that you are with, they will experience the same feelings as you. So you have to stand alone, be independent, and lead your own life alongside someone else's, giving each other space and time to grow. Speak your mind and be clear about what you want. Time alone will right everything, and this will be a testing time, but you will prevail and all be great. Just how you once dreamed of how everything will fall into place. Be true to yourself, what you want and need right now. Stay in the present with secure footing in the future. The new life, the open doors behind the closed door. Remember, this is what you have been searching for. A life that you can control and please yourself for a while until you are ready to embark on a life with someone else, or the very same person who you married or indeed left. Or it might be the person that you're still with. He or she may love you enough to wait for you or indeed catch up with you. Otherwise, you may have to go it alone. You may feel scared because you feel as though you did all you could to make your past relationship work and try your hardest to please. You will go through many emotional states where the only way you can deal with this is to work through every nook, cranny and crevice of your mind. Never look back. What you create is reality. It will manifest itself in the form you create, and the power of thought is needing to be positive. Keep aspiring to those ambitious aims, ideals, and persevere with the goal that you have clearly set. Learn from what has happened. Take out all the bad apples, discard them, and flourish with the good apples. Weed the garden and tend to the seeds, which will grow into beautiful flowers, blossom and bloom. Flourish. Once this stage has been reached, and it will be in many more years to come, you will have no problems in reaching your set goals, ideals and dreams. The stage has now been reached, and on the 26th of November 17, and now as I talk today on the 24th of March 2019, our life has begun. He, my one and only, will enter again. The questioning. Where did it all go wrong? Too much time has elapsed. Too much has been said. Right you were to defend yourself. Now leave your ex-partner alone and enjoy your life. Leave them alone and enjoy your life. I can't stand dealing with the massive web of deception, the lies interwoven so deeply anymore. I have surrendered. I have given up. I will not judge the outcome anymore. I shall leave it all up to God. Let him take over from here. I will pray every day now for forgiveness to all those involved, including myself, and will rise to the bait no more. I shall fight no more. These battles are not for winning, and I have to accept that where the opposition is opposing all my values, I will not win, and therefore it is not worth fighting. I shall restore my belief in God and trust that he knows of a way around all this deception, gluttony and greed. The treatment has been foul from the ones who should have had a duty of care. Live in the dream of how it is meant to be. Live in the dream of how it is meant to be. They are all coming true. Never ever give up. It's all meant to be. The dream is not lost. My head is buzzing full tonight, so incredible. My life, our life is waiting. Please return home, my love. I'm still here. I always will be. Forever yours. A wedding is imminent. My new partner is there ahead of me, going through the same as me, trying to break free but finding it extremely difficult because he holds, like I do, strong family values. He knows what the right thing is to do by others and doesn't want to make the move lightly. Leave him alone, walk away now, and it's here that you'll belong. I hold forgiveness in my heart. I can clearly see where it all went wrong. You deserve a second chance to correct your past and put it right. A family unit we are. You know that. Don't be scared. It's time to shine. You're all mine. Despite what you've done, it can all be forgotten now, and I will wait for you with open arms. Welcome home. As the sands of time run out, I hear his plea in the night. His wings take flight, and he leaves full of might. The effects. Come home to us, we miss you, and all our dreams are coming true. All is falling into place. Enter our life as swiftly as you left it. All is forgiven, and then forgot. You have always been accepted and welcome in our hearts. Tested. Certain. For sure. I must sleep shortly, but my head is buzzing. Still so much I have to write. I must clear my head before I rest my head to sleep. All is feeling strange. With everyone in their rightful places, all there waiting, it's time to move to catch up with the time that destiny has in store for us. My head is buzzing again. I am so tired, exhausted in fact. It's been a long day, hard work and busy. It's been a long time since I left the home that we had made. Although bricks and mortar is all you said it was. You had changed so much. It's been horrific to witness. You and I have been through so many changes since. Speedily we approach the new beginning. This is the starting line, distant from my past, where nothing phases me now. Now we must move on for the sake of our son, and hold it together one last time, separate but united. The future? Let go completely, do not dwell on the past. Be ready to receive, fast approaching a new era, a new life, a new world. Reality is now living the dream, each and every one of your dreams coming true. Keep surging on ahead, this golden path you tread. Keep up the pace, an incredible journey. All you love and hold close, hold dear, will be returned back to you. Enough is enough. Now sleep, angel sleep, and all will be revealed. I'm so excited now, so near I can't miss it now. Unbelievably close, so close I can see it now. Us two so happy away from our pasts. Everything I ever dreamed of is in easy reach. My new life at last. I breathe a sigh of relief. I catch my breath. It's been worth the wait, I can tell you. So much time has elapsed, so much has happened, and yet it's almost as if all the troubled times have been completely erased. Khan and Jay will lead the way. For good, once and for all. I can finally shake off, get rid of all my past life as it lies there in shreds. No longer a thought about it or the people in it who have done wrong by me. I don't dwell. I can't. If I do, I waste seconds of leading this life full of happiness, love, support and merriment. My life, back on right track, going well and successful. The moment I think about any inkling of the past, I lose strength, vigour and vital energies. I wouldn't change it for a second. And I've made the right choice. Strong as an ox I am, and no one is going to break me now, not ever. I know the truth of the situation. I know who I am, and I know what I stand for. Morals high, values high. I'm in my prime. The best years of my life are awaiting. They are to come. I need to live them, soak up every last hour. I hold forgiveness in my heart for each and every one of you. You are no longer banished from my world. You are welcome here. Remember, I hold forgiveness and I make the choices for you to enter, for you to be allowed into my heart, which this time is whole, protected and unbreakable. I have worked hard to become hardened to the world. To you, I may appear tough, and I am now. That will never change. I can't let this exterior soften, but for those of you who treat me kind, fair, and have true hearts, I will reveal to you my softer interior. The hard shell has formed because so many people thought they'd get the better of me, thought they could abuse my good nature, and use me to high extremes without a care in the world. Their bullying techniques failed in the end, because I refused to let their actions bother me. I chose to ignore them, their teasing, their winding up, and their constant pushing of my buttons. Their attempts to belittle and destroy me failed. I chose not to be affected by it all, to not rise to the bait, or to not to be the victim anymore. Their treatment of me was disgusting, vile, foul, inhumane, and unwanted. They had no right to tear this person apart, yet they did. Then they tried again, and then they failed. I was a girl who kept it all inside. And then I needed to write about it. And after that, I wanted to voice out loud and tell the whole world. I closed the door on them firmly shut, sealed and padlocked. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. This door, sealed, became my protection, my safe haven. I remained calm, subdued, and not the last affected by the emotional abuse. Like water off a duck's back, I moved swiftly on and dodged the bullets. There are those who are no longer a part of my life. Through your own doing, you chose to abuse me psychologically, emotionally, and financially, and you have given me no choice but to refuse access and bar you from my new life. You are no longer part of my life, and I only want to be surrounded by good people now, and those who are willing to change. My new partner has arrived, and he will receive all of my love, deserving of it. He has stood the test of time. He deserves the whole of me. The Gateway. To enter my new life, you have to be willing, honest, and true. I will know if you're faking it. I will know if your actions and thoughts are not just. Trust is the key. My close circle of true and honest friends know who I am, know what I stand for, and believe in me as I know who they are. Know what they stand for and believe in them. Acceptance and forgiveness and a want to change are paramount to enter. It's hard to change, but with the help of this book and a want to change, in addition to having the support of your own circle of friends and family, you will do it. Encouragement and praise is what is needed, and you'll get plenty of that. The hard work is all down to you. You have to do the changing. Resolve those underlying issues that are ruining, if not destroying, your life and existence. You will undoubtedly go through many states of mind, changes and phases. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable. Expect some tears and some pain, but believe me, this is all part of healing. You have to shed the layers one by one, like an onion peel, until you reach the shining, sparkling gem that you all are. That's in each and every one of you reading this book. And when you share this book, that will reach out to even more people. It's on Kindle. You can share it far and wide. Okay, at $3.99, that's not a lot to pay for a book that's going to change your reality and change your life, change your being, and change the environment that surrounds you. For some of you, you will just need to polish this already glowing stone. The work has already been done. It has begun. The finishing touches. You have to shed the layers one by one, work through the chapters of your old life, discard those memories you no longer wish to keep. Keep together all the parts that make you, the unique you. Don't let anyone change you ever. You are what you are, and you need to get rid of the scars, the makeup and the mask to reveal who you truly are to others. There is no need to hide anymore. It will all take time, and you may not want to let go. That's the hardest part and the stage I found most difficult to do too. Yet, if you do choose to let go, you will experience better times, a better you, a better life. It's all there waiting for you, but you need to escape from the negative cycle you are trapped in first. You need to break free from the chains that are stopping you. The letting go. The moment you let go, you step into the unknown, and that can be a very daunting place to be. But I want you to imagine that I am right by your side, supporting you every step of the way, and the other people who surround you are doing the same. That's when things will get better for you. We're all willing you on. The process will take a long time for some, but shorter for others. It depends on how much work you've done and how many layers or skins you have to get rid of, how many scars you have had to take time to heal, and how much hurt you have experienced from those who couldn't understand you, accept you, let you be you. The layers could be very deep. Shed that skin. You don't need it anymore. Give yourself time, plenty of it, and eventually, once you have worked through each and every crevice, preventing you from receiving from life what God intended, then you will rise above. And by yourself, be yourself. It won't be easy, but you have to keep thinking of that goal you set. You will bounce back and you will stand your ground to resist all the bad in your life, all that's not right. If I can do it, then you can do it. The choice is up to you. I am doing this now. No one can be forced to change. Only you can make that decision. The choice is in your hands. It is time to take that decisive step and change. Be the best that you can be, and those around you will mirror you. If they don't, then they are not worth being around. Use your intuition and your gut feeling. The ideals. Start by sitting down and make notes of all your ideals in life. What would you truly like to see happen around you, and what would you like for your family and friends? Take one step at a time with making these dreams a reality. Make it happen. Only you can do that. Don't listen to anybody that's going to hold you back or say no or have doubts on what you're choosing to do in your life. If it's going to make changes and it's going to create difference, then do it. Actions speak louder than words. Thoughts have to be turned into action. Write down all the problems you have experienced. What negativity engulfed you then? Figure a way out and get out as quickly and as safely as you can without ever looking back. Keep looking forward. Remain in the present. It is the safest place to be. Revisiting the past will only cause you pain and discomfort, and a constant denial of what you really want in life. People will try to tell you their ways. You go yours. Trust. For me, I wasn't able to recollect the past, and each time I talked about, only if I had to, I struggled with my words, and as they fell, I stuttered. I couldn't even string a word together. It was far too painful for me to go back over what others had done and said to me, of how they had judged me and my situation completely and utterly wrong. So once this stutter had been recognised, I chose not to talk at all about anyone in my past who had not served me right. I chose not to talk about my past. Full stop. It was not worth the hassle, struggle. My past was well and truly put in its place, far away from my grasp, so I didn't have to go there again. I didn't have to experience the feelings attached to it. I owed it to myself to be happy, to experience the life I was destined to have. I owed it to my son for his happiness, to protect him from all of the wrongs that were being done to both of us at the time, of people who chose not to be there, of people who walked away, of people who turned us away. But of those people, there were amongst them good people who didn't do that, who believed that I was going to make it and I was going to get a better life for me and my son. And they didn't turn us away, and they stood by our sides, and they became good friends. I became numb, detached from the past, until there was only love left in my heart, and all the other feelings had melted away. That's when my life changed completely. What was done was done. It couldn't be undone. It was over. No need to revisit. None of it was my fault, and I had asked for help all along. I had dealt with all that I could have dealt with, all by myself, with a few close friends around me, giving me the confidence to keep moving forward, to get to the place where I am now, in a completely uncomplicated way, easy, another direction. The positive zone. Positivity engulfed my mind. Good karma lay surrounding me, and nothing but love, happiness and truth encircled me. All my hopes, dreams and ambitious aims were delivered straight to my door. No longer was I disappointed, down, upset, heartbroken. All those feelings had gone, had been erased. I enjoyed my life. I loved every second. People entered my life from all angles. Friends returned from my distant past, ones who knew me for me before I left it all behind. I was able to see the way clear and see people for what they truly were. Good or bad, I held back no more. I faced the world. I faced everyone. I fought no more with my emotions. I battled no more with opposing opinions. I stated my views and I got on with it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I had mine. They had theirs, and that was that. That is when it ended, all the drama. There were battles that couldn't be won. Time spent fighting exhumed my energy. And these were human beings doing this to one human being who was trying to make life better for herself and the people around her. And in the confinements of this book was going to help millions of people. Keeping a journal, the writing strategy, caused stress, pain, and illness the time before. So I had to keep a journal to keep writing things down, to get myself out of this emotional trap that I was being placed in by other people. Think to yourself and say out loud these thoughts and explore your feelings and go your own way. Write down whatever you are thinking. The response will be different depending upon your circumstances. Answer the statements in a true and honest way and be mindful of the answers you get. That is what you're aiming for, the goals you will set and the mountain you will climb. Each experience will be completely different. I no longer gave my time to people who abused their power. They weren't able to steal my energy. If they got better, they got better for it. But I continued to remain who I was. I blessed the path that they were on. I blessed the path that I was on. If you write these things down, you can say, if I do this, I will experience this. If I give up, I will. If I stop, I will. If I change my behaviour, this will happen. My motto, never ever give up. I gave myself no other choice but to continue. I stuck with it and I stuck it out. I walked alone. It's all about the cause and effect, the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative. For every action, there's a consequence, good or bad karma. Weigh everything up, think carefully about every step you take. You are fully guided. For now, you may need to walk alone. Let lovers pass you by. Stay true in your heart. Yet again, you are torn between two lives. Obviously, life in the past still remains the same. It's hard to leave it all behind. In the meantime, deal with the present. This will take a long time and lots of disagreements, hurtful episodes on where you spend your time on your own with your little boy, away from it all. Take the time to build your defences. That is your future, your destined path. Keep walking at this time in your life and never look back. Every testing time will prepare you for the forthcoming events that are shaping up around you. Never drop your guard. Keep the faith, believe, and be mindful of everything and everyone. Evidence of change, examples of writing. People have to prove their worth. I didn't have to prove myself to anybody. You have to prove your worth to yourself and yourself only. How time has flown, so much has changed, all seems like a distant memory now. So much has happened, so much has gone on, but it's over now. I don't remember those times, I never look back, and here I am, at the peak of it all. The mountain I've climbed, the experiences I've had, the lessons I've learned, and still, the ones who matter most are here with me now. The ones who don't, through their choices, have distanced themselves and backed off.